welcome back to Liz Maths tutorial. In today's class we are going to learn the continuation of the previous two videos, that is the fraction chapter. In fraction chapter we have already learned what is the definition of the fraction and what are the types of fraction and how to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction and improper fraction into mixed fraction. So those who have not seen that, watch it and come back to this video. Let us start with today's class. How to add the like fraction and how to add the unlike fraction and the subtraction also. So let us begin with today's class. Addition. Addition of like fraction. Like fractions. So like fractions, what is a like fraction? We have seen in last video. The denominators are same, isn't it? So let me take one example. 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Here you can see there is a like fraction because having same denominator. So let me take, there are 4 columns. Out of 4, there are total how many? 4. 4 columns. In that 2 shaded and here 1 is shaded. So how many we have shaded here? 3 we have shaded here. So out of 4 we got total 3 shaded here. So how to add here? See, here when the denominators are same, we have to write the common denominator is 4, that we have to write it here, and the numerators we have to add here. So 2 plus 1, that gives 3 divided by 4. So 3 by 4 is the answer. So when we get the like fractions, it is very easy to add because the common denominator you have to write it here and the numerators you have to add it and you will get the answer for the addition of like fraction. So when it comes to unlike, there is a little changes. So let me give one more example in like fraction only. Second example, 4 by 8 plus 1 by 8. See here, there are 8 parts. 4, 6 and 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts are there. 8 parts are there. Out of 8, 4 parts you have to shade. I'll shade these 4 parts. See, 4 parts I have shaded here. Then remaining 4 are there. In that, 1 also we have to shade. So total how many we have shaded here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 we have shaded here. Total 5 we have shaded here. In total of 8 we have 5 we have shaded. So how to add this? Common denominator is 8, isn't it? So here 4 plus 1, that gives 5 by 8. Got it? So this is like fraction addition. When come to unlike fraction, we'll see. We'll see the unlike fraction. Unlike fraction. What is the unlike fraction? The denominators are different, isn't it? Let me take one example. Here you can see 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Here 4, here 2. They are different. So how to find out the addition of these two? So here we have to bring one concept that we have studied in my third video, the LCM. The LCM of two numbers. Here the two numbers LCM we have to take. What is LCM? The least common multiples. So here 4 and 2's LCM we have to take. So when we are taking LCM, here we are going with the division method. So that helps you to find out the answer easily. So here I'll go for the division method. So when we are doing, we have to use the prime numbers only in the beginning, isn't it? So we have to check with the prime number in a 2 table. 2 2's are 4, 2 1's are 4. So we have to make the remainder as 1. So we have to do it again. 2 Ones are 2, then 1 is, this is the remainder is 1 here. So we have to stop here. So now what are the multiples here? 2 into 2, that gives 2 to the 4 is the multiple here. So 4 is the multiple, that is the LCM of 4 and 2. So here I'll write this again, 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. See, when the denominator of these two, fractions, you have to check it. See here, when you will give the answer, when you are multiplying some number into this 4, when that will give you the 4 as the answer. You know that in one table if you multiply, that is 4 ones are, you are getting this 4. Am I right? 4 ones are 4. But when here comes 2, 2s are 4 you are getting, isn't it? So when you are getting this denominator as the LCM, that number you have to multiply to the number here, as well as the same number which you are multiplying to get that LCM, the same number you have to multiply to the numerator of that. Here which number you have multiplied here to get the LCM? Here to this 2 you have multiplied with the 2 to get the LCM 4. So the same number, the multiplied number, which number, that only you have to multiply to the numerator. Hope you understood. So here what gives this next? Here the denominator 4 ones are 4 you are getting, and 3 ones are 3, plus here 2 twos are 4, 1 into 2 gives 2. Got it? Now this is in the form of like fraction. Now you know how to do the like fraction addition, isn't it? So now once you make with the form of like fraction, then it is easy to add. So which is the common denominator of these two? 4. So 3 plus 2, that gives you what? 5 by 4 as an answer. Hope you understood. Here nothing but what you have to do here, to make the denominator common with the help of LCM division method. Hope you understood. Let me take one more example to make you clear with this concept. Example 2. 1 by 9 plus 2 by 3. Here you can see there is a different denominators are here. So it is unlike fraction. To make this denominator like, what do you have to do? You have to go for the LCM of division method. That which are the numbers you have to make? Find out the LCM, 9 and 3. So here 2 is the first prime number. So if you go with 2, you cannot divide this. So next prime number 3. 3 will help you. See here, 3 3s are 9. And 3 ones are 3. So in 3 table it's going. Now again there is 3 remaining. So that also you have to make it 1. So 3 ones are, and here the 1 remainder. So here 3 3s are 9. That 9 is the LCM. So 9 is the LCM of 9 and 3. Got it? So now we have to move to the next step. That is what? Write it again, this number. Now 9, how much are 9? 9 ones are 9. So when you are multiplying with 1, you are getting 9 as the answer. So the same number you have to multiply to the numerator also. Here 3 3s are 9. So that number only you have to multiply to the numerator. Now write down this. 1 ones are 1 divided by 9 ones are 9, plus 2 3s are 6 divided by 3 3s are 9. So 9 is the common denominator. So you have to write it 9 plus, and what are the numerator? 1 plus 6. That gives you 7 by 9. Isn't it? So hope you understood with how to add the unlike fraction as well as the like fraction. Here you appear with the like fraction, then you know how to add this, isn't it? So make the unlike fraction to like fraction, you have to go for the LCM of two numbers using division method. So now we move on to the next one. Hope you understood with the unlike fraction. Now we move on to the next one is the subtraction. If you understand one problem, then you can do all the problems. See, once you have to give a full concentration to the one problem, then you will understand the steps, then you can do any problems without any difficulty. So hope you all are concentrating on this. So next we will see the unlike like fraction example in subtraction. So 2 by 7 minus 3 by 7. Here 7 are same, so it's a like fraction. So when you go for the subtraction, here you have to check, go for it. The subtraction you have to check the common denominator, you have to write it, and the numerator you go for writing. So here 2 minus 3. Here you will get 3 is more than 2. So you know that your remainder is minus 1. When minus 3 plus 2 comes, different signs, what you have to do? Here plus 2 and minus 3. So you have to go for subtracting that. So you will get minus 1 as the answer here. So what is the final answer? Minus 1 by 7 as the answer. Let me take one more example of this. 5 by 14 minus 2 by 14. See here, 14 is the like fraction. So 14 common, 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3 by 14 is the final answer. Hope it's very easy. When you know the addition, there is nothing is there in the subtraction. So what you have to see here, the common denominator that gives you the like fraction. So you have to write it common and you have to subtract the numerator. Hope you understood. Now we move on to the next subtraction of unlike fraction. How to subtract the unlike fraction here? So let me take one example. It should be an unlike fraction. 3 by 6 minus 2 by 3. We have 5 by 6 minus 2 by 3. So here different denominators. So you go for LCM of these two, 6 and 3 by division method. So first you go for number 2. 2 is the first prime number. 2 3s are 6 and 3 will not go. 3 write as it is. Next in 3 table, 3 1s are 3 1s are, isn't it? So now 2 into 3 is a 6. That is the LCM. So here you write down 5 by 6 by 2 by 3 again. So here when you will get 6 as the LCM. When you are multiplying 6 1s are, you are getting 6. So the same number you have to multiply to the numerator, and here when you will get 6 as the answer, 3 2s are 6. So the same number you have to multiply to the numerator also. So here what you will get? 5 1s are 5 divided by 6. 2 2s are 4 divided by 3 2s are 6. Here now you appear with the like fraction. Now you know how to do it. 6 is a common denominator. Then 5 minus 4 is the numerator. Then what it gives? 5 minus 4, 1 by 6 is the final answer. Hope you understood this. It is very easy, students. Now when you are occur with some problems, while you are doing some problems, so sometimes you will arrive with this situation. So students may not knowing what to do in that stage. They forgot to take the LCM and they forgot to minus it. Some students will do 5 minus 2, what is the answer? And 6 minus 3, what is the answer they will do? So it is entirely wrong. Students understand when we rise with this type of numbers, see it is you have to do the subtraction, or if you do the addition or anything, you have to see here the denominator should be common, both. Got it? So what you have to do here, you have to go for the subtraction of these two, first you have to make the LCM, you have to find out and make the common denominator. That should be your intention. So once you make it like fractions, then it is easy to subtract. So let me take one more example. See here 2 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3. What you will do? In this case, can you see here, these two are same with the denominator, so you can say that it is a like fraction? No, because here this fraction is not in the form of proper fraction. This is in the mixed fraction. What do you have to do here? You have to convert it to improper fraction. Well, after converting only, you have to do the subtraction or addition or whatever it is. Clear? So first, how to convert? In last video I have explained that what you have to do? Denominator you have to multiply to the quotient and add to the remainder. So what you will do here? The denominator is the same as it is, you have to write. Then 3 2s are 6 plus 1, that gives you 7 by 3 here. Minus 1 by 3. In this case, you can minus it because here the common denominator is 3 here. Then 7 minus 1, what it gives you? 6 by 3. Again see here, 6 by 3. So sometimes it will come with this types of number that can be cancelled with the same table. So you have to write the simplified answer only. When you get the final answer, you have to check that whether it is in the simplest form. Got it? Simplest form means we have to cancel as much as we can do it by the table. So here you know that in 3 1s are 3 2s are 6, isn't it? Here we will get 2 by 1 as a fraction. See, here you can skip this 1 also, because you know that if there is not 1 also, if you write the number 2, if you go for addition or subtraction, there is nothing is there in the denominator that represents 1 only. So here 2 by 1 you can write it as 2 as the final answer, because 2 divided 1 gives 2 is the final answer. So in this case, here some students may not knowing it, if the number 2 is there, if it comes in the fraction, the denominator is 1. That 1 we are not representing it here in this case. See here in this case 2 by 1, that we can write it 2 also. If it is 3 by 1, that is also gives you 3. So if 2 is there, so when you go for additional subtraction or anything, let me take one example here. See here, if you have number 1 by 2 plus 2. Here 1 by 2 plus 2 is here. See how to add these two numbers. Sometimes you may arise with this situation in the problem. How to add these two? So you have to take that. If the denominator is not given, that is represents the denominator is 1. Clear? If the denominator is not represented there, that gives the denominator is 1 there. And now you have to go for the LCM of here 1 and 2. That gives you 2 only. So 2 is the common denominator of these two. When you will get 2 1s are 2, so you have to multiply with 1 only. So you get here 1. Next plus 1, how much are 2? 1 2s are 2 you are getting. So here also you have to multiply with 2. So what will you get? 2 into 2, 4. So what is the answer? 5 by 2 is the answer. So when you are adding 1 by 2 plus 2, you will get the answer 5 by 2. Hope you understood. So when we don't have any number given in the denominator or in the denominator side, that represents 1. Hope you understood. In today's class, we have seen the addition of like fraction as well as unlike fraction, and subtraction of like fraction and unlike fraction. And also we have seen with the mixed fraction how to convert it to and how to subtract that number also. And when we don't have the denominator is not given, in that case also you have to take it as 1 as the denominator and you have to go for the subtraction or addition of that fraction. So I hope that you understood today's class. Let me wind up with this today's class. So those who have not seen my last videos, watch it and then watch this video. Then only you can understand this video clearly. So those who have not subscribed my channel, subscribe it. That will give you a notification regarding my new upload videos. Hope you are doing fine. Have a nice day.